Well, time to talk about one of my favorite subjects, silver. Love me some silver. Now, I've got two personal stories. I didn't ask for these, but they came into my mailbox, my email. And first of all, I'm going to start before I read you these two emails. They're short. I want to talk about something. I've mentioned this guy's name before, Keith Newmayer. He says triple digit silver is coming. Sure, I've been believing that for quite a while. When all this goes down, I don't think I have a shadow of a doubt in my mind that that's not going to happen. Um, he says it's no secret. Now, keep in mind, this isn't just some guy. I've mentioned who he is before, but it mentions it again. It is no secret that the mining industry is in trouble and has been in trouble for several years. The acquisition cost for precious metals, especially gold and silver, have been at rock bottom since mid 2011. The base metals like zinc, lead, copper have also experienced a correction in acquisition costs due to the collapsing global economy. If you add this fact to the collapsing cost of oil due to an overabundance of supply, the mining industry needs a break. The good news is that in all of this is Keith Newmayer, CEO of First Majestic Silver and Chairman, First Mining Finance, who continues to reinvent the mining industry and has created a win-win for some of the distressed mining operations. Enter First Mining Finance. With the success of First Majestic and Keith's diehard devotion to the precious metals, he has witnessed for a number of years the importance of the supply-demand fundamentals. These laws of the markets have been criminalized by the so-called regulators that operate the global pricing mechanism for all precious metals at the COMEX and LBMA. Keith's analysis has allowed him to build two different multi-billion-dollar companies. First, Quantum Mineral, a copper mining company, is one of the largest copper mining companies in the world. First Majestic Silver is one of the largest silver mining companies in the world. When Mr. Newmayer begins discussing the mining industry, especially where precious metals are harvested, we should all pay close attention. He has forgotten more about precious metals mining than we know collectively. When he says something like, I expect silver to hit triple digits, that certainly has my undivided attention. American Silver Eagles have been on allocated sales, rationed, if you will, since July 2015. The U.S. Mint recently announced they were going to quadruple the allocation amounts for Silver Eagles. This means that they are still being rationed, which translates to another rigged market. The U.S. silver mining production no longer supports the demand the U.S. Mint has for Silver Eagle coins. The laws regulating the production of American Silver Eagles state very clearly the silver to produce these coins is to come from the U.S. and nowhere else. This is no longer the case. The U.S. Mint is forced to import silver, probably from Mexico or Peru, since Canada's silver mining no longer supports the Canadian Royal Mint silver maple leaf, to satisfy the demand for Silver Eagles. If you have been following the Daily Coin and Shadow of Truth podcasts on YouTube, then you are well aware of China and India's desire to convert a significant amount of their home electrical needs to solar power. China announced in 2014 they would provide a 100 gigawatt of solar power to individual homes by 2020. This requires an enormous amount of silver for the production of the solar panels. Which leads to my favorite question for close to 3 years now. Where exactly is this metal coming from? Where will it come from as the mines are slowly closing that harvest silver? If the mines are slowing down even, or closing for whatever reason, how do we continue to backfill the need the human race has for silver? Let's not forget the USGS stated, quote, silver would be the first element on the periodic table to go extinct. He says he got physical. So I want to read you 2 emails that came to me. Not sure who these people are, just some subscribers from Canada. And they just wanted to share something with me. Hi, Joe. My silver stack is cost averaged at 22 Canadian dollars. So for those of you, newbies, etc., that may not know, what does that mean, cost average? If you have silver, for example, you bought 100 ounces. 50 ounces of that silver you paid $30 for. The other 50 ounces you paid $15 for. You're pretty much cost average right in the middle of that. So right between $15 and $30 is where your cost average. So in their case, we'll call it, in this example, whatever, it's about that, 22, 23 bucks. So that's what cost averaging is. So they're telling me all this time they've been stacking, they are cost averaged in that silver 22 bucks Canadian. On Scotia Makata here in Ottawa, the prices are already $26.24 Canadian per ounce, and the party is just getting started. My friends don't think I'm so crazy now, do they? Also, not that they are all sold out for the last month. Good luck getting some now. They post a link to Scotia Makata where you can buy silver. So the only thing that has happened is the Canadian dollar has crashed down compared to the US dollar. I've been talking about this for months and months and months. Not Canada, just Canada. All pretty much tons of countries across the planet. While everyone's suffering, for some reason, that damn US dollar, strong dollar, strong dollar. And if you don't think things are rigged and controlled, we had $9-point-something trillion in debt in 2008. Obama takes office. They immediately, as Bush is walking out, up it to 10-point-something trillion. Short while later, 11 trillion, 12 trillion, 14 trillion, 16 trillion, right? Here we are, 18 to 19 trillion. It's only been 7 years, which technically is starting to be 8 because we're in 2016. How in the hell can you go from 9 trillion to doubling that over 18, and your dollar is the strongest on the face of the earth while other countries are collapsing their dollars? Come on. It doesn't make sense. That's because it's all rigged and we control the rigging. Now, another email I got. It's short and sweet. I hold my metals, but I also opened a BitGold account via JamesTurksGoldMoney.com. I put in $5,000 Canadian last week. It's up to $5,200 in a week later. Since the loonie, which is the Canadian dollar, keeps falling. Gold has barely moved in USD, but if it goes up 50 bucks, I'm sailing, he says. Maybe you can use this info on your Canadian video coming out, brother. Peace. My friend, Brent, I shall. I'll use it right now. So this just goes to show you. And remember what I talked about, which, will technically be yesterday when you see this. The Russian ruble, how it was 25 to 1 with the US dollar a few years ago. It's now 85 to 1. Do you have any idea how much gold or silver will cost you in Russian dollars right now? It is not going to be pretty. I just keep telling myself, man, buy some more silver, buy some more, just do it, You're not, when people talk about something that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, this is the kind of thing they're talking about. Because when silver and gold go to where they're going, and it could be like the Economist magazine said, 2018, 1988 magazine cover talks about 2018 with the big gold coin in the front, the new world currency, etc. They know whatever comes after unbacked fiat currency is always backed by precious metals. That's the once in a lifetime thing. We're on the cusp of that happening. You don't want to know where prices of precious metals are going to go when all this goes down. So when the other thing talks about the year 2020 or whatever, remember in 2016, you think about 4 years. I remember what Alan Greenspan, former Fed chairman, said. It's been a couple of years now, and he was at a private event, and someone kind of cornered him, and just was talking to him for a minute, and they posted what he said. And he was quoted as, when he asked, where do you see, gold and silver in the future? And he said, in the next I think he said the quote was something like, in the next 5 years, I see precious metals considerably higher priced. Something along those lines. Considerably higher. Didn't say exactly why. Just, that was his comment. All I can tell you is the longer it takes for gold and silver to absolutely finally break out. And when I say break out, I'm talking gold past the $1,900 record and silver past the $50 record. That's what I'm talking about, breaking out. Once that happens, the whole world's going to know precious metals are the thing to get into. You don't want to start getting into it then. Can you imagine deciding all of a sudden right now, it's $60 silver today, I'm going to buy a bunch of it today. Even though in the future, it could be $200-$300 an ounce. And $60, that's cheap compared to where it's going. But damn it, we're at $14 an ounce right now, roughly. Imagine $200 and $300 then per ounce. So, this is just information. What you do with this information is up to you. I've already told you what I've done. I didn't have to tell anybody I bought some more silver the other day. Didn't have to mention that. I could keep that to myself. But I'm letting you know. JSNIP4 practices what he preaches. If I tell you I got some silver, I got some silver. Trust me. So, I'm just thinking now, how the hell do I get some more? I need to get some more real quick. So, time to make it happen, I guess. But that's all I got for you. Take care. Keep stacking.